Good morning, Father. We thank you for allowing us to see another day. We thank you for another day that our eyes haven't seen. God, we thank you for blessing us with the activities of our limbs. God, we just thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for all that you do. We thank you for all that you are. We thank you for simply being our life, our health, and our strength on today. We bless you for this daily devotional. We thank you for how you're strengthening our bodies and our minds and our spirits. We give you complete command of our day. So as we go into your word, we do so with joy and enthusiasm, knowing that with each step, we're getting closer and closer to you.
I've told you so that you will not fall away. They will put you out of the synagogue. In fact, the hour is coming when those who kill you will think they are offering a service to God. They will do such things because they have not known the Father or me. I have told you this, so that when their hour comes, you will remember that I warned you about them. I did not tell you this from the beginning because I was with you, but now I am going to him who sent me. None of you asks me, "Where are you going?" Rather, you are filled with grief because I have said these things. But very truly, I tell you, it is for your good that I am going away. Unless I go away, the advocate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. When he comes, he will prove the world to be in the wrong about sin and righteousness and judgment. About sin, because people do not believe in me. About righteousness, because I'm going to the Father, where you can see me no longer. And about judgment, because the prince of this world now stands condemned. I have much more to say to you, more than you can now bear. But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all the truth. He will not speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come. He will glorify me, because it is from me that he will receive what he will make known to you. All that belongs to the Father is mine. That is why I said the Spirit will receive from me what he will make known to you.
Jesus went on to say,
In a little while you will see me no more. and then after a little while, you will see me."
At this, some of his disciples said to one another,
"What does he mean by saying, 'In a little while you will see me no more, and then after a little while you will see me, and because I am going to the Father'?"
They kept asking, "What does he mean by a little while? We don't understand what he is saying." Jesus saw that they wanted to ask him about this. So he said to them,
"Are you asking one another what I meant when I said, 'In a little while you will see me no more, and then after a little while you will see me'? Very truly I tell you, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy. A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come. But when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy that a child is born into the world. So with you. Now is your time of grief. But I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. In that day you will no longer ask me anything. Very truly I tell you, my Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Until now, you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask, and you will receive, and your joy will be complete. Though I have been speaking figuratively, a time is coming when I will no longer use this kind of language, but will tell you plainly about my Father. In that day you will ask in my name. I am not saying that I will ask the Father on your behalf. No, the Father himself loves you because you have loved me and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father and entered the world. Now I am leaving the world and going back to the Father."
Then Jesus' disciples said,
"Now you are speaking clearly and without figures of speech. Now we can see that you know all things and that you do not even need to have anyone ask you questions. This makes us believe that you came from God."
"Do you now believe?"
Jesus replied,
"A time is coming, and in fact has come, when you will be scattered each to your own home. You will leave me all alone, yet I am not alone, for my Father is with me. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world."
I've been changed. In the presence of the Lord, I've been free, delivered. And in your presence, Lord, I found joy, grace, and favor. And right now is the day. I've been changed. I've been changed. And I have waited for this moment to come, and I won't let it back. Say forgiven.
Forgiven. No more shame.
My past is over.
It's over.
Say right now.
Right now it's over.
Today.
Today is over.
I've been changed. Come on, somebody declare that. I've been changed. And I have waited. This moment right here, I've waited all my life. So we say, there's nothing to go back to. No. Would you lift up your voice as loud as you can and say, I won't.
Go back. I can't go back to the way it used to be before your presence came and changed me.
Come on, somebody lift your voice and declare and say, can't go back to the way it used to be.
Before your presence came and changed me.
Somebody say, I won't go back. Say,
Spiritual warfare has nothing to do with bad things happening to you. Let me say that. Because that's what we typically say. When bad things start happening, we typically say, oh, the devil is busy. Right? And what I'm here to help you understand is that spiritual warfare has nothing to do, zero to do with bad things happening to you. Sometimes bad things happen to you because bad things are sometimes crops that you've planted that have come up. And it has nothing to do with the devil. It's the fact that you planted, because the Bible also has a principle that says you reap what you sow. But listen, it has everything to do with us not accomplishing the will of God on this planet in our lives. And so if the devil can cause some bad things to happen, because by him causing bad things to happen will stop you from doing God's will, there's your spiritual warfare. The Bible teaches a spiritual worldview. Spiritual worldview is the worldview that says that in order to understand reality properly, you have to understand that there is another world that exists at the same time this world exists. And what happens over here affects what happens over here. This would be the spiritual world. This world exists. It is unseen. It is untouched, but it exists. And the biblical worldview, spiritual worldview, says that this world is going on, it's existing, it's happening in a place, in a realm, in a dimension that you cannot see, but it affects everything that happens over here where you can see, can feel, can hear, can touch. For our battle, fight, struggle, issue, difficulty, problem is not against flesh and blood. In other words, people are not our problem. Now, that doesn't make any sense if you are a naturalistic person. Because if you're a naturalistic person, absolutely people is your problem. But from a biblical worldview, what he's saying is our battle, fight, struggle, issue, difficulty, and problem is not against flesh and blood. It's not against people. Even though you may look like my problem.